In this video, we are going to get the main informations of each scene of tragicomic play of William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. It is a 5-act tragicomedy. What does a tragicomedy mean? Comedy makes us laugh and happy. Tragedy makes us unhappy. Tragicomedy means a play that has a happy ending, but it has tragic incidents in it. First of all, we need to know the important characters of the play. There are characters of two religions, Christian and Jew. The play revolves around two places. Those are Venice and Belmont. In the Christian part, we see 5 characters in Venice: Antonio, the merchant, Bassanio, the young closest friend of Antonio, and also the hero of the play, Lorenzo, Gratiano, Solario, and Salinio. All of them are good friends to each other. In Belmont, there is Portia, the heroine of the play. She is the rich heiress of Belmont. That means she possesses all the property of her predecessors. In the Jewish part, we find two main characters. Shylock, the villain of the play. He is a rich moneylender. That means people takes loan from him. His daughter is Jessica. There are two important servants. One is Nerissa, the maid of Portia. Another is Launcelot Gobbo, the servant of Shylock, the villain. Then we have to know the couples, which is very important. First, of course, the hero and the heroine, Bassanio and Portia. Then Lorenzo and Jessica. Lorenzo is Christian and Jessica is a Jew. She wants to be Christian by marrying Lorenzo. And then there is Gratiano and Nerissa. There are other minor characters, but these are all we need to know or we need to remember. Now come to the drama. In Act 1, Scene 1, we see Antonio is very tensed. As he is a merchant, he has invested all his money to import-export, and his goods are in ships at sea. Until the ships return to their destinations, he remains anxious. His friends Lorenzo, Gratiano, Solario, and Salinio are trying to reduce Antonio's anxiety. At that moment, Bassanio enters. He tells Antonio that he has spent all his money, now he needs more money, as he wants to go to Belmont in Portia's Swayamvar to marry her. But as we know, Antonio has invested all his money in his business, therefore he cannot give Bassanio the money. But he promises to help him by borrowing money from moneylender. In Act 1, Scene 2, in Belmont, we see that Portia's father is already dead. Before his death, he left 3 caskets made of gold, silver, and lead. One of those caskets has Portia's portrait. Her father's last wish was whoever chooses the right casket, he will be able to marry Portia. Now Portia is sad because she is unable to choose her husband according to her own will, as she is bound to keep her dead father's last wish. In Act 1, Scene 3, in Venice, Bassanio comes to Shylock, the villain, to take a loan of 3,000 ducats for 3 months, for which Antonio will be the guarantor. But Shylock confesses his hatred towards Antonio freely in front of Bassanio. He hates Antonio because first of all, Antonio is Christian. Secondly, Antonio lends money without charging interest. For that reason, people hardly comes to Shylock for loan. Moreover, Antonio previously insulted Shylock, for which Shylock wants to revenge on Antonio. After much arguments, Shylock agrees to lend money without interest, but with a revengeful, unusual bond, according to which, if Antonio anyhow fails to return the money to Shylock within time, Shylock will cut 1 pound of flesh from Antonio's body. In Act 2, Scene 1, again in Belmont, we see that Prince of Morocco, who comes to marry Portia in her Swayamvar, flirts with Portia. But Portia warns him that if he fails to choose the right casket, he will have to promise that he will never flirt with any other woman ever. That's all we need to know in this scene. In Act 2, Scene 2, again in Venice, Lancelot Gobbo, who is the servant of the Jew villain Shylock, wants to leave his service and join the service of Christian Bassanio. And with the help of his old blind father, Old Gobbo, he gets employment under Bassanio. In Act 2, Scene 3, we already know that Jessica, the daughter of Shylock, is in love with Christian lover Lorenzo. She comes to know that Lancelot Gobbo is leaving her father's service and joining Bassanio's, so she handed Lancelot a letter to give Lorenzo, who is close friend of Bassanio. In Act 2, Scene 4, Bassanio arranges a dinner party for everyone, including the Jew Shylock. After that, Bassanio will leave for Belmont. Lorenzo also receives the letter of Jessica. In Act 2, Scene 5, Shylock comes to the dinner party of Bassanio, and at that time, Jessica decides to escape with her Christian lover Lorenzo. In Act 2, Scene 6, Lorenzo comes to take Jessica, and Jessica takes the jewels, ducats, and golds of her father and escapes with him. In Act 2, Scene 7, in Belmont, Prince of Morocco comes to choose casket. Each of the caskets carries riddle outside of them and written paper scrawled inside of them, and one of them has Portia's portrait. After a lot of thoughts, the prince chooses the golden casket, which is the wrong one, and he has to leave the place with disappointment. In Scene 8, in Venice, we see Solario and Salonio are talking between themselves. From their conversation, we come to know three important informations. Those are: Jessica has escaped with the jewels of her father, Bassanio has departed for Belmont, and most importantly, Antonio's ships are missing in the sea, and he is bankrupt now. In Scene 9, in Belmont, Prince of Aragon now comes to choose casket. He also, after a lot of thinking, chooses the silver one, which is also the wrong casket. Now we come to the next act. In Act 3, Scene 1, in Venice, we see Shylock is sad because his daughter Jessica has robbed him and escaped with a Christian. Simultaneously, he is happy also to know that Antonio is now bankrupt and can't return the money in time, and he will be able to take revenge on Antonio by taking 1 pound of flesh from his body. In the second scene of this act, now Bassanio has reached Belmont. Portia is very happy to see him, but she wants Bassanio to wait and think carefully before he chooses the casket. If he chooses the wrong one, he will not be able to marry Portia. Fortunately, Bassanio chooses the right casket, the lead one, and this casket carries the portrait of Portia. He happily marries Portia. On the other hand, Gratiano proposes Nerissa to marry. Now Bassanio comes to know about the danger of Antonio. He decides to return to Venice with a lot of money to pay Shylock. Portia gives Bassanio a ring to keep always with him as a token of love. In the next scene, Shylock files case against Antonio, and Antonio is arrested. In scene 4, Lorenzo and Jessica comes to Belmont near Portia. Portia then makes plan to save Antonio. Therefore, she and Nerissa disguise as male doctor and doctor's clerk. That means Portia becomes a male doctor and Nerissa becomes her clerk. Next scene, that is Act 4, Scene 1, is also known as trial scene, as this is the trial of Antonio, and this scene is taken place in the Court of Justice in Venice. Bassanio offers Shylock 3 times more than the borrowed money, but Shylock refuses to take. He only wants to fulfill his old wish to kill Antonio. When in court, Shylock gets the permission and almost is going to cut Antonio. Portia enters in disguise of Dr. Balthazar. She explains the bond word by word. She says that Shylock has to take exactly 1 pound of flesh from Antonio's body as it is mentioned in the bond, neither more nor less than 1 pound. Further, he has to cut the flesh without shedding a drop of blood, as there is no mention of blood in the bond. And if Shylock fails, then Venice law will seize all of Shylock's property. Definitely, it was impossible for Shylock to do the task. As a result, Antonio wins. When the court is over, Dr. Balthazar demands Bassanio's ring as his payment. But Bassanio denies, as the ring was given by Portia. In the next scene, on request of Antonio, Bassanio agrees to give that ring to Balthazar. In Act 5, Scene 1, that is the last part of the play, in Belmont, Portia scolds Bassanio for losing the ring. But at last, Portia again gives that ring to Bassanio and tells him everything. Antonio's lost ships are also regained, and the play ends there happily.